Well, this is a really exciting day because we're bringing on another set of wells with PFAS treatment. We'll be cutting the ribbon here shortly, and then we can start these 3 wells up and know that the water will be clean, safe, and very drinkable for our residents. And why that's so important is if we have a drought, it's 3 more wells that are a source of water to help us meet the needs of the community of the region without, asking people to cut back. So this is another big step for us in diversifying our water portfolio and also having the reliable supply. So when you're going to turn the tap on, the water's going to be there and it's going to be clean.
We are all pleased to celebrate the completion of this critical PFAS treatment facility, which allows us to bring the Chain of Lakes wells back online and serve our community. Zone 7's been at the forefront of addressing PFAS, which are also known as forever chemicals in our groundwater basin. So a couple of years ago, we completed the Stone Ridge PFAS treatment facility, and today we reached another milestone with the Chain of Lakes treatment facilities. So we take our mission to provide safe and clean drinking water in the Tri-Valley very important. And we're fortunate to have an outstanding team with our general manager, staff, and other dedicated partners who made this possible.
Since we first learned about the PFAS groundwater impacts in the Livermore Valley a few years ago, we've understood the highest priority for Zone 7, and that is to ensure that the drinking water that is delivered meets all federal and state drinking water standards. And that's why we, in 2022, supported the grant application for this facility, and we're proud to do so. At the same time, we've been working closely with Zone 7 staff and other agencies, like our Division of Drinking Water at the state level, to really understand the scope of the problem, which is namely PFAS that has been detected in groundwater in the Livermore Valley at low to modest concentrations. My agency, the San Francisco Regional Water Quality Control Board, we're charged with protecting groundwater and surface water so that it may be beneficially used by people, including agencies like Zone 7, and also to support a healthy environment. But PFAS presents a unique challenge to our mission. This is because PFAS has been used in so many commercial, industrial, and household products for so long, for decades. And it means that there are likely many places where PFAS could come from to get into the groundwater system. But our goal is to turn off the spigot on the greatest sources where we can find them. This will help reduce PFAS concentrations in groundwater over time in the long term, but it won't likely eliminate the need for long-term PFAS treatment, such as this facility provides. In closing, I want to applaud Zone 7's public outreach, its collaborative efforts, and information sharing, which improves coordination with agencies like mine and for the public benefit. I also want to acknowledge Zone 7's outstanding efforts as a groundwater sustainability agency to monitor, model, and manage the groundwater basin to ensure high-quality, sustainable water for the Tri-Valley residents and businesses now and into the future. This is really blazing the trail, and I think this is the way of the future across the state as we discover and identify more and more PFAS in groundwater. So we're very proud to have supported this facility and very, very proud to be working so closely in lockstep with Zone 7.
My name is Matthew Bates. I'm Assistant Manager of DWR's Division of Regional Assistance, which manages most of our grant programs in the department. It's my pleasure to be here today. I want to start by giving a big thank you and congratulations to Zone 7 for the successful completion of this project. This is a much needed project, providing clean, treated groundwater for over 250,000 residents in the Tri-Valley region, including people living in Pleasanton, Dublin, Livermore, and the Darty Valley region of San Ramon, some of which are residents living in underrepresented and disadvantaged communities, which is an important consideration for DWR's grant programs. Zone 7 was awarded $16 million through DWR's Sustainable Groundwater Management grant program for this project. The Livermore Valley Groundwater Basin Water Supply Reliability Improvement Project. This project is designed to treat PFAS contaminants from the groundwater, which supplies the region's users with clean, reliable groundwater supply, improving their quality of life both now and for future generations. This project improves the long-term water supply reliability of the region, bringing the chain of lakes wells back online, providing additional water supply that'll be useful in times of drought or in cases of emergency, supplementing surface water supplies. This also contributes to meeting the sustainability goals of the groundwater basin as outlined in the Groundwater Sustainability Plan. In addition to these 12 treatment vessels behind me, which as a water nerd, it is so cool to see, the project also funds other important storm drain upgrades, new concrete foundations, chemical system modifications, and other important features. We're excited that both the Stone Ridge facility and now the Chain of Lakes facility are completed with the department's grant funding, being able to treat up to 5,000 acre-feet of water a year to supplement the water supply in the region. We're pleased to have been able to work with the Zone 7 agency, with the San Francisco Bay Regional Water Quality Control Board, and with the local city, state, county officials to make sure that this project was completed successfully.
I really want to thank the team that worked on this and the partners. I'm going to start with the partners, the Department of Water Resources, also the Regional Water Quality Control Board. Your support was extremely important to this project. Our state and federal legislators that supported us, helped us get grant funding, wrote letters of support, our retailers, and our cities. The community is very supportive, and I really appreciate that. And then more specific to delivering this actual project, I'd like to thank the board for its leadership in bringing this project to fruition. Our design firm, Carollo, who helped design the project and provided engineering support through construction. MWH, our construction management team, who were on site throughout the construction full-time to ensure what was being constructed met our needs and expectations. Mountain Cascade, the construction contractor that built the project. Axioma Purpose, our communications consultant for creative marketing and graphic design. And then the staff that really delivered this project. So in operations, it included Rich Gould, Alfonso Yasonia, and the wellfield operators, and they provided critical support during design and hung in there during 2 years of construction and worked tirelessly to bring this plant online. Our maintenance staff, some specifics: John Nicholas, Joe Cerro, Dave Zachary, and all the maintenance staff from the instrumentation techs to electricians to mechanics. They provided valuable input on the things that would ultimately be their responsibility to maintain. So our finance team, Osborne, Solite, Javia Green, and Lizzie Foss, along the way of getting our bond financing, they got us upgraded to a AAA bond rating. So that's the highest available. Our environmental and water quality groups, Elka Rank, Angela O'Brien, Tony Yim, Wendy Duldow, and Darren Putnam. They supported the project at a moment's notice, whether it was an environmental question or because we needed sampling in order to start up the facility. The engineering staff, Mona Olmsted, Brandon Woods, and Elliot Levitsky. What they did is they shepherded the project from conceptual planning through design and ensured we completed the project successfully. Communications, Alexandra Bradley and Monique Santiago. They provided outreach support throughout the project for public awareness and planned and organized this wonderful ribbon cutting event. And then, get that later. But just thanks to everyone, because really, like everything we do here at Zone 7, it was a team effort. Everybody worked together, everybody collaborated, and that's how we deliver our project. So thank you.
3, 2, 1.
Hi, I'm Dennis Gams, this year's president of the Zone 7 Board of Directors. And today we're celebrating the ribbon cutting of our treatment facilities for the PFAS for the Chain of Lakes wells. And so now we can bring these wells online and provide safe water to our customers.
We're so excited to have this event today because it really represents phase 2 of our PFAS PFAS facilities, and I can't think of a better beautiful place to be able to celebrate this groundbreaking second facility where we're cutting today, but also the beautiful chain of lakes and this time of year. And with all the water we're doing these days, we have Sites Reservoir, we have so much that we're working on. We're on the edge, we have great staff, and we're really excited for this next year's exciting projects that are going into play. We have flood, we have groundwater, the flood management plan, so we're really, really appreciative of all the staff and the community involvement, so we thank you.
I'm really excited for this project. It's going to allow our residents to make sure they have safe, clean drinking water, make sure we're able to remove harmful chemicals from the water for everyone.
Yeah, we are opening our second PFAS treatment plant, and we've got the vessels over there, and we are just so fortunate to be really ahead of the curve in terms of Northern California. Southern California, they're doing this stuff, but for Northern California, Zone 7 is on the edge, and we're just as proud as we can be of our staff, who has just managed to arrange this, managed to get everything going, has been on the ball in terms of being able to overcome any supply chain issues. And yes, and we are there to help provide the water that everybody in this valley, we know that when we get the water out of our tap, we have no PFAS. So there might be some in the groundwater, yeah, but there's no PFAS in the stuff coming out of the tap, and people can feel really secure in that, and that really is because of our staff. They are extraordinary.
This is such an exciting day for Livermore and for the Tri-Valley to have clean, safe, PFAS-free drinking water. It's so important to all of us, and we're very grateful to Zone 7 and all the partners who made this happen.
Yes, this facility has been a while in the making. We actually did design for it early when we started testing for PFAS, not knowing what the regulations were going to be. But once the regulations came out, we had the designs ready, and we were able to construct this in about 1.5 years.
So this project, I believe we approved the bonds about a year ago to finance, and then we went to design and to construction, and so it's really a remarkable turnaround to be able to do something this scope. I believe it cost about $24 million, which is a fair sum, but we're delivering on the clean water promise to our residents or to our retailers, and helping to have water reliability in the times of drought. So it's a big important day for us.
This facility is part of our PFAS management strategy that we are implementing. So this is going to help us restore the water supply that we are losing because of the PFAS contamination. So this facility is going to help us recover the capacity that we lost. This is a team effort. So we have engineering team as well as the consulting team who is helping and designing and constructing this facility. It took about over a year for us to be able to put it together. And this is our second facility, so we use the experience from our first facility to make it more effective in constructing this facility. For community, this is basically a reassurance of our commitment to provide the water that meets drinking water standards and safe to drink and reliable water supply that we commit to provide.
We're out here at the ribbon cutting for the PFAS treatment facility out here at the Chain of Lakes. That's the polyfluoroalkyl sulfonates, for those that are in the know. But this is a very important facility because the groundwater that's really our bank account. And we need to draw upon that during the times of drought. And it's very, very important to have a facility like this because the groundwater, for whatever reason, has been contaminated with these PFAS compounds. And those come from Teflon. And Teflon, for many, many years, was ubiquitous. It was in your Gore-Tex jacket. It was in your Teflon-coated dental floss. So it was everywhere. So we're now trying to treat that from the groundwater, and with a series of grants that Zone 7's been able to get and strategic investments, we now have this treatment facility, absolute state-of-the-art, and I'm very proud to have been a member of Zone 7 for a number of years, and to see that Zone 7 is still leading the way.